Hello everyone, Mark here, Mark's Max Muscle, and we have an interesting comparison today between Derek Lunsford and Regan Grimes. This is your 212 Mr. Olympia champion, Derek Lunsford. Of course, he took the title, placing first over Sean Clarita at this event. And Regan Grimes, here at the Legion Sports Fest, he placed second to none other than Sean Clarita. And Sean, of course, stepped up to the heavyweight division, caused all kinds of, attention. Everybody, making videos on that subject. So wouldn't it stand to reason that if Sean Clarita could come in and, win these pro shows, could Derek Lunsford also dominate against a good heavyweight, a good open class competitor like Regan Grimes? Well, let's go through these poses, and unfortunately, there was no front double buy for Regan Grimes at the Legion Sports Fest. I actually tried to wait out the Egypt Pro and tried to get those pictures, but it does not look like NPC News Online is going to release them anytime soon. So we're just going to go as is. Oh my soul! Derek Lunsford is huge! And I sized these using the common factor between the two, Sean Clarita. And there was a blurry picture of Regan Grimes from the front double, and I used that to size. But anyway, guys, Derek Lunsford stands huge against Regan Grimes. And that little tiny wee waistline. And that is one reason why I said that Derek Lunsford could actually win the men's classic physique division. Because with this waistline, you could subtract some size from those wheels and those arms for sure. And Lunsford is still going to look classic. And another reason why I said that is because Derek Lunsford, realistically, he is one of the only ones in the IFBB that could win all three titles. First of all, you would have to be winning the title of the division that you're in, right? So you have to look at it that way. Bumstead, he's not going to win 212. Big Ramy, he's not going to win Classic or 212. So realistically, Derek Lunsford is one of the only ones that could pull that off. So I do get criticized from, not going to mention any names, but other YouTube channels. I like to keep things positive here at Mark's Max Muscle, but I also like to clear the air. Front lat spread. And this one is of the Legion Sports Fest, and it was too darn bad we didn't have that front double from Regan Grimes. But it was a clear victory. I mean, it was obvious, Derek Lunsford. Now in this one, it's less clear to me that Lunsford is the champion choice. The pecs look better. Heck, even the midsection looks more separated for Regan Grimes. Now, the wheel department, he did look a little bit smoother. A little too smooth, maybe. Monsoon at the Olympia. Now, here at the Legions, he looks more separated, just as Derek, perhaps. Maybe not quite so much. And considering that little wee waistline, Derek's legs, they do look bigger, proportionately, to the rest of the physique. These guys are pretty similar. I mean, structurally, if they were the same height, well, maybe not. It just appears that Regan has a tiny little wee waistline in this shot. What a good pose for Regan Grimes. Go to the side chest development, and I guess it could be 1 for 1. You're going to give Regan that front lat. Look at the size of Lunsford here. Look how massive he is. And again, guys, I hate to toot my own horn, but, when you get called out, you like to clear the air, like I said. And look at how massive Lunsford is. 27 pounds is what he would have to lose. Do you guys know how big he was this year in the off-season? Everybody was saying, oh, geez, he's going to go into the heavyweight class. You don't think that he could prep a whole lot lighter than that and come in just peeled? 27 pounds is not unrealistic. You know what I'm saying? For a pro bodybuilder, one of these guys with just premium genetics. And again, I got to throw in that little wee waistline. But anyway, guys, massive. Look at the size of him. Side tricep, same thing. Look at the size of Lunsford. He is thick. It's all about the illusion. And for a 212 guy, I mean, he dwarfs the lineup. And I mean dwarfs. And like I said, it's the illusion. He has that little tiny wee waistline. And some of these guys, obviously, are 175, 180 pounds, like Sean Clarita. But some of them are close to the 212. And I'm sure Lunsford, he is like exactly 212 when they have to do the weigh-in. I'm sure he's 213. Go take a little poopy poop, maybe a pee. And then, 212 exactly. I apologize, guys. Little smooth, though, I must say, in the abs. Regan looks good. Go to the back development. He wasn't winning, mind you. Go to the back shot and dry. That's the word for Derek Lunsford. Look at that lower body. I mean, yeah, Regan Grimes has some pipes for hamstrings. And I mean pipes. If he was as dry as Derek Lunsford here, he would look very impressive, let's just say. Again, structurally speaking, the lower half looks very similar between these two dudes. Not conditioning, though. Not conditioning. Derek Lunsford just dry, like I said. I don't even know how he moves. Back for back, Regan's not bad. Keep in mind, a much larger structure. So I do believe that Derek Lunsford's still probably the stronger man as far as the upper body is concerned. But overall, I would say this is an easy win for Derek Lunsford. Go to the back double by. Little underwhelming in size when Regan pulls this one off in comparison to his rear lat. No disrespect at all meant to any of these great champions. I mean, hey, you're winning a pro show, you're winning an Olympia in particular. Both of these guys, I mean, these guys are heroes to me. And that's obviously why I opened up my channel in the first place, because I obsess over the sport. No, I did not compete. But heck, I am just about as big a fan as anybody. And sure, I was just a pro wrestler for years and years. But I understand what it's like to go out in front of an audience, things of that nature. And it is a difficult thing to do. It's not for everybody. And these guys are, gods among men. Abs and thigh pose. Or children of Zeus. Maybe Zeus was their great, you could continue on, grandfather or what have you. That V-taper of Derek Lunsford is impressive to me. Maybe not as shredded in the abs as a Regan Grimes. So if he ever did choose to go to Classic, and that's not even an option, guys. That video that I did between Derek Lunsford and Chris Bumstead, that was a fan request. It was just, a hypothetical situation. Of course Lunsford's not going to lose his muscle and go to Classic. It's just a hypothetical with his structure and his genetics. He could pull it off. He would be ripped to shreds, man, soon. And maintaining a tiny little wee waist. So he would look decent as far as the muscularity is concerned. Now, going to heavyweight might be a problem. He might lose some of that shred, some of that peel. But look at the abs on Regan Grimes. Tight as a drum. I wish he had did the double arm overhead to get a good glimpse of the true V-taper, or lack thereof. Go to the most muscular, and here's one where it does show the similarities of these guys. And I think as far as their wheels, the genetic makeup of their wheels goes, very similar. And that's why I kind of was saying, structurally speaking, these guys are similar, except for their heights and much smaller waist for Derek Lunsford. So really, they're not that structurally similar. Derek Lunsford's clavicle width, bone structure, he should donate his bones to the science to see, waist hips per clavicle width, some of the biggest difference ever. But anyway, that's terrible. Awful. Here is your winner, obviously, guys. Derek Lunsford. Could he defeat a top pro like Regan Grimes? Easily, which leads me to believe that he would be going in for a top spot at the Olympia. Of course, Regan placed way down low, but I think he is going to change that next year. 2022 could be a whole new year. And like I said, guys, earlier on in the video, Derek Lunsford, he got massive in the off season, quite big. So he was probably, edging that 212 weight limit. He was probably right on. So to go to heavyweight, be a hop, skip, and a jump, guys. It would be impressive. And this structure that he has, add some more muscle to it, could rock the very foundation of the heavyweight division. Or I guess the open class. Hit thumbs up on the video, guys, and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And if you did, thank you. Thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. Love you guys. Have a great day.